divine watches over us.
Okay, let's keep on going. The rich flora of the forest at times staggers the imagination. Among the trees covered in ivy and moss, the rogue trader noticed a spiral pattern of small white lumps. On one of the tree trunks, someone has cut the bark, causing the milky sap to flow down the damaged parts of the tree, hardened from the heat and turned into uneven rubbery cocoons.
My pleasure.
Oh, 50% success. Tempestus Carapace Elite Backpack. Yeah, we'll just grab all of that. The putrid stench of decaying flesh comes from the enforcer's body that have not yet been torn apart by local wildlife. The markings on the container date back about 500 Terran years. Inside are decaying remains and unusual equipment. Judging by the traces of blood, the Xenos attacked the camp from high ground, reluctant to get too close.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Trails. Goods and goods. And this one is what? Caligos Winterscale set up camp amid the remains of an ancient military encampment.
I rise above hardships.
The body of House Winterscale's seneschal has been picked clean by wild beasts, but the marks of his spine and his split skull suggest that the man was sliced in two with a power weapon. That doesn't sound very good.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
The camp was routed, was it? The fury of my kin. Wharton the Grey. Don't sheath your axe yet, my lord. More game reared the head, eager to lose them. The mountain of muscle next to the laughing rogue trader menacingly rose its shoulders. You recognize the hulking man as Wharton the Grey, arch-militant to Caligos Winterscale, who accompanied his master to Magne Acasio. Caligos Winterscale. Caligos briskly turns on his heel. The blade of his power axe shines threateningly in the sun, covered in fresh blood. Upon seeing you, he breaks into a bloodthirsty grin. You repeat yourself, Xeno scum. Do you really believe that I fall for your trick twice? Speaks with gods. O Starborn, graciously allow this priest to speak. The one before you is not... Silence! Caligo barks at the old man, his eyes blinded by blood and rage. I did not feed you to the forest beasts for one reason and one reason only. You may still be of use. If you do not want to die with these Xenos, shut your mouth. Lord Caligos, you have lost your mind. Why else would he mistake the Lord Captain for an enemy of humanity? Abelard lays a hand on his weapon, apprehensively. I am here to return, speak with gods to the village to pacify this forest. So much for a reunion of all Caligos. Look at me, I am Svinto von Valancius. But of course, and I am the God Emperor of mankind. As Caligos bears his teeth ominously. The old man Quirks starts whispering something in a strange seashell-like adornment he wears. Brown sparks flash in Caligo's hair, and a cloud of steam suddenly bursts from your mouth. Loathsome old twig, Caligos angrily shakes his head, trying to throw off the psyker's spell. When your gazes meet again, recognition draws on his face. Is that you, new blood? Fancy meeting you here. What in the void are you doing on my world? I'm here to resolve your conflict with the Eldari with as little violence as possible. Then you're somewhat late, Svinto. As you can see, the hunt has already begun. And this time it's not even my doing. The prey came to fill my hunting grounds by itself. So how could I resist? Caligos laughs without a shred of restraint. You know, your lordship von Valancius, why don't you just join in the revelry? I'm not greedy. This world has enough trophies for the both of us. Access Vintiscare's condition. We succeed. Unsurprisingly, at your first meeting, Caligos Vintiscale appeared before you in a more favorable light. However, under the layer of dried blood and dirt, you still notice a strange detail. The rogue trader appears neither wounded nor exhausted. Having spent a good 30 nights in the forest of Quensa Temer, Winterscale has merely swapped his dazzling smile for a feral grin and drenched himself in blood of his enemies. Yeah, he's a beast. Inspect Caligos' retinue. Speak with gods looks with trusting violet eyes, and you notice silvering sparks glimmering within. His thin, wounded body shivers from the slight gust of wind, yet you can still sense the power contained in his elderly frame. He nods meekly and gives you the same simple, genuine smile as his sister from the tribe. A panicked, Binharic thrill escapes from under the tech priest's hood when one of her mechadendrites goes limp, sparking in multiple places at once. The servant of the Omnissiah gently picks it up and wearily wields her combi tool until the manipulator starts moving again. The tall navigator in ragged clothes of silk and silvery proudly wears the coat of arms of House Cassini. Half of his face is ruined by fresh scar left by acid. Svinto von Valancius? The navigator nods politely, though he tries to hide it. His voice is filled with pain and suffering. Yeah, if you have acid in your face, it's not like you're having a good time. Mercenary sleuth. The mercenary looks around viciously, frantically clutching their weapon. Their body is prepped with wounds, but old and new, some rotting and some almost healed. Their yellow pupils narrow when you lock eyes, but Esinos quickly loses interest. Wharton the Grey, awareness to succeed. Wharton the Grey has not changed much since your last meeting. Still the same brute of a man with bloodshot eyes and dull expressions on his face. However, unlike Caligos' other servants, the arch-militant does not look exhausted. And neither does Caligos. Both are filled with rage and thirst for battle, as if the hunt has only just begun. You have already destroyed 4 Xenos ships. Is that not great victory in itself? Cease this hunt, and I shall make the Xenos leave your world forever. Retreat when the enemy's bones already crunch underfoot. Wharton sneers. Alien blood must flood the land of Quentza Temer. Only then will the Xenos have paid for their insolence. Persuasion test succeed. Quiet, Wharton. This hunt truly has dragged on for quite some time. The ever-twisting path, the paltry game, the dullness of it all is suffocating. The rage on Caligo's face changes to dejection. I may accept your proposals, Winto, but only when I am certain of the destruction of the remaining enemies. Of course, that's assuming we find them in this accursed forest. Announced, and malice drip from Winterscale's every word. Irlet gives you an intent look and curtly nods, her shoulders relaxing slightly. I should like to ask a few questions about your presence on Quentza Temer. Really? And I should like the tenderest sea serpent steak and a bottle of Calaxian Amasek. What misery! For 10 moons already I have been forced to subsist on grass, roots, and insect larvae. Caligos growls relentlessly. Save your questions for later, Swinto. I am not talkative when hungry. Let's find a way to the old man's village, and then I'll give you your audience. The old man guiltedly lowers his head. The forest home of this priest and his people had always been full of wisdom and life, but the fire rain called the outsiders from the darkness. One great moon and one small moon ago angered the forest spirits. This priest must find his way home to the heart of Quentza Temer and perform the soothing ritual alongside his tribe. Until he does, the spirits will suffer and twist the trails. Until he does, the Starborn will not be able to return to the stars. Then the first order of business is to return the priest to the heart of the forest and calm its rage. Well, what are you waiting for, new blood? I wandered this forest for 30 nights and did not find a way to the old Twigs village. We'll see if you bring us better luck. Move out. So we were lucky on the roll there, I think.
Keep a sharp eye.
The fruit gatherers' bodies have been savaged and gnawed on by local wildlife. They likely were prevented from leaving the area by the moving forests. Typical. Bayonet knife. Prep. Alright, so we need to make it back to the...
With each step, I forge my destiny
no way back
the
there.
stars.
No way back here. That's where we came from, probably. The sweetest smell of decomposing comes from the woven basket. For whatever reason, the fruit was left to rot under the scorching sun. Fruit and sweet tree sap used to be harvested in this clearing, but now the branches are weighted down by overripe fruit.
Know your duty.
overripe. That's not good. Okay, so let's see here. We need to find our way back to the forest. Halfway through the day, the rogue trader discovers a new wonder of Quanatemer's forces, a spacious stench of land overgrowth with reddish-brown grass covered in sickening yellow blisters. No other plant can be seen among the red blades of grass. The answers of this mystery may have something to do with the pale spider-like insects crawling on the underside of the blades.
The Divine watches over us.
Throne Blastus. This place is practically a mass grave. Rank and file guardsmen heaped up outside while the big bug kicked the bucket inside. Ha! The Imperium never changes. Okay. We read that before. Let's see here. I don't know.
By the blood of martyrs.
I don't know which way is the correct way here. The forest is alive with a constant ruling of thick leaves and creaking of wood. It is as if the trees themselves are walking around and dialogue. We have read that before. Yeah, we're back here. Okay, so let's save again. I think we're on the right path. We could go in the other direction, but I think this is the good one. We need to get back and soothe the forest. And dialogue. This is where we killed them. I think we came from here. And dialogue, okay.
Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded.
What happened? Goods? Elite blast pistol. 26 to 40. We'll check that. Can she use it? It's better than what she got. We'll take it. Good loot. Okay, so let's see.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
I think this was the way. Did we go the right? No, we're back here, right? This is strong place. Yeah. Oh. Where the hell is this? Oh no, I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay. So we're back here.
Walk this path to the end.
So how did we end back over there? That doesn't make sense to me. Okay, we can't go there. We have to go here. South. Pretty sure that's the way.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
We came from here. This is... What the hell is happening?
The divine watches over us.
Maybe I should have done a map. I need pen and paper for this. Let's just hope my memory holds up here. Oh no. We get back to this spot. It doesn't make sense. What the hell is happening?
Know your duty.
Where the hell am I, dude? Yeah, I'm just going round in circles. No! Quite a few hours pass before something worth noticing finally shows up amid the dense forest. A pile of charred human bones lying in a shadow pit, and in front of it, like a standing stone, a broken fire cultivator with melted nozzles is stuck in the ground. Other corpses can be seen in the grass nearby, just as old and charred, but distinctly non-human. Scattered alongside those are Xeno weapons covered in dirt. Some of the weaponry appears to be in working order, so it is still possible to get some use of it. Okay, so this is a new spot. The bodies of the Eldari has been hacked to pieces with extreme brutality. Their wounds indicate it's was done by a power weapon of some kind. The soil under the body has turned a rusty brown. I think we've been here. We've been here. Final battle was fought here. I gladly loop the heads of a couple of filthy Xenos right now too.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Oh my god, we're back here. I'm running around in circles, am I? Let's see. Yeah, we're...
Let us walk this path to the end.
We made it back? Yeah, we did. Oh, lucky, lucky. We didn't know what we were doing. We're definitely bringing paper and pen for next path out of the forest, I think. Everything happened just as Speak with Gus foresaw. The Starborn are back, and with them our... Enough of your bleating, old hag. I already told you your speech offends me so. It makes me want to cut your tongue. Cut out your tongue. Okay, this guy is... special. Caligos waves the woman away and turns his filthy gaze on Speak with Gods. I am sick and tired of aimlessly trudging through the woods, old man. I am a hunter, and without a quarry, I turn into quite the beast. Humbly covering his eyes, the priest nods slightly. Speaks with Gods is ready to conduct the rituals, O Starborn. The heart of the forest is calling out to me, so let this priest serve his god not in word, but in deed. It is done. This good-for-nothing psyker has finally proved himself useful. Winterscale looks around the settlement with a bored expression. I intend to have a good night's sleep and enjoy the local delicacies. No good thing about Quensa Temer is that the fruit here is sweeter than Calixian honey and more tender than the meat of a young grox. You should get some rest as well, Swinto, and remember, it is better to go hunting when you are full of vigor but slightly hungry. The hunger adds acuity. Makes the kill more intoxicating, you know. Let me know when you're ready to depart, or if you decide to share a few stories. Then come to the bonfire. It's not often that two rogue traders can indulge in confidences away from prying ears. Winterscale sardonically clicks his tongue and nonchalantly salutes you in farewell. We save. We made it back.